What's up, guys? It's the Beat Street Bully Billionaire, baby, and I'm back and ready to go. We're here to break down Thursday night football for you on week 3 of the NFL, baby. Let's get it, okay? We got two teams going up against each other tonight. We got the 49ers going up against the fucking Giants, baby. New York Giants. Let's go. Let's recap it. Last week, Giants were getting rapple-dapple-dude by the fucking Arizona Cardinals. In the first half of the game, they put up another goose egg, couldn't score a single point the whole game. All of a sudden, halftime comes. Danny Dimes comes alive, goes absolutely apeshit ballistic, looks like MVP, and chews up and wins the game, wins the Bully some money. If you were riding with the Bully, you would have took home a bag, baby. We plucked for the first quarter. We took James Conner. We took the first quarter money line for the Arizona Cardinals, and then we took the Giants under 2.5 points. We knew they were putting up the goose egg, okay? But then we flipped it at halftime. We came back. We put all our money on the Giants, and we won big, big, big. So, a good week for the Bully. Good vibes coming in here. I like Danny Dimes. Let's break it down. Let's go into the sports books and take a look. Actually, first thing we're going to take a look at, actually, is the injury report, because we want to fucking know who's hurt. Injury report. Starting guard, Ben Bredesen, questionable with a concussion. Left tackle, Andrew Thomas, questionable with a hamstring, not great. Saquon Barkley, questionable with an ankle, not great. Wan'Dale Robinson, questionable with a knee, not the worst, but still not great. And the linebacker, Micah McFadden, questionable with a neck. On the other side, you got Brandon Ayuk, questionable with a shoulder, and Ambry Thomas, questionable with a knee. So, interesting. There's going to be probably no Saquon. They're going to tell you to watch out for him just in case, but he's probably not going to play. They're offering you a 50% profit boost here on DraftKings for any Giants 49ers bet, and they're also offering an early win token for the Giants and 49ers money line. If your team leads by 7, you win for DraftKings. Okay, the line right now is minus 550 for the 49ers, plus 410 for the New York Giants. Minus 10.5 spread, 43.5 over-under. Interesting game here. They're not giving the Giants enough credit after their comeback win, I think. I think they could maybe handle this team, actually, but they're probably going to lose. They don't got Saquon. They don't got Darren Waller going to play, but he'd probably be banged up. It's going to be difficult. If Danny Dimes shows up, has himself a game, maybe we can see something, but the guard, the blocks, it's going to be tough. Andrew Thomas, it's going to be tough. So, all in all, I think that the 49ers are going to win the game. They're probably going to go undefeated here for a while, but are they going to cover 10.5? I don't know. It's a lot of points to cover on a Thursday night game. Somehow, magically, mysteriously, they won't end up covering it, and it'll be a 10-point victory. So let's just say that I'll say the 49ers win by exactly 10, but 10.5 ends up being a little bit too much. I'm going to say that it's going to fall right on the fucking 10. So maybe take the Giants minus 10.5 and sweat your balls off as they literally cover by a single half a point. Who do we like to score the touchdown? It's pretty simple. I mean, I like McCaffrey. Oh, Jesus Christ. They like McCaffrey, too. Minus 220 for McCaffrey. Yeah, he's probably just going to get in. I mean, that's just game script 101. I mean, if they're going to be up and they're running the ball, I mean, he's probably going to get in. Now, is he guaranteed to get in? No. Minus 220? That's kind of crazy. Those odds, like, that's pretty much unbettable, in my opinion. What I would do is I would hope that they're up by so much that you could end up going with this pick. Elijah Mitchell, 2-1. See, if they're up in the game, or even McCaffrey gets hurt, or who knows what could happen, and they're running the ball, then this dude should be a viable option, especially if they're up by a lot of points, and if they cover the 10, then they're definitely going to use this dude, because they're not going to use McCaffrey in a game where they're crushing and they're carving up. So that would mean that this dude's yards and touchdown could be live. Even second half touchdown would be maybe a better bet, because he's going to be used in the second half, most likely, if they're winning the game. Now, that's if they're winning the game by a lot of points, okay? If it's a close game, I still think that Danny Dimes gets in again, man. Danny Dimes for the scamper at plus 250 is really, really intriguing to me, along with Matt Breida. But I just think something about Matt Breida, one of those two will probably get in. Who they got a receiver, and they got Waller, plus 320. So he's kind of banged up. 49ers defense at plus 475 could be interesting. And then here we go. Jalen Hyatt for a big bomb over the top is 8-1. That's another interesting one to me. I don't know why. I like that one. Hyatt bomb, 8-1. All right. A couple interesting looks there. I'm not really sure. Nothing really strikes me as a lock for this game, though. This game seems like it could stink. Could be anything. Could be some bums. Let's make a same game parlay, okay? Rushing props. McCaffrey over 64.5. I think he'll get there. Danny Dimes over 34. I think he'll get there. I think he'll have to run the ball. Receiving props. Interesting. Who are they trying to hide from us? Not really many. They're not really giving you a lot of good shit here. I mean, like, if I'm being honest here, like, I feel like that you could take the under for one of these dudes receiving. Let's just put them both in for now as an example. Because I'm like, are they really going to throw the ball that much? They're probably going to run the ball a lot, and they're probably just going to run it down their throats a lot, and they're probably just going to be up the whole game. And, like, are they really going to need to sling? So, let's take a look at the passing procs. Brock Purdy, let's say he throws under 270. Danny Dimes, hard for him to really sling. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Maybe Danny Dimes interception. Toss that in there. That's going to be a 6 pick. We'll see what that gives us. We got McCaffrey. Oh, fuck. 6 pick. McCaffrey, 64.5. Daniel Jones, 34.5. Debo under 79.5. Kittle under 69.5. Saying Brock Purdy under 269.5. Saying that they don't throw the ball, they run the ball a lot. And then Danny Dimes throws a pick because he doesn't have protection, doesn't have Saquon, and so Danny Dimes throws a pick. And then in that one, we'll take a little alternate spread. Take the alternate spread here, and we'll go with 49ers minus 4.5, and that brings it to about 8-1. So 8-1 parlay, 7 picks. This is probably what I'll end up going with tonight. A little bit sneakier. I mean, could get burnt by a Kittle or a Debo going off on a big blast, but I think Debo could maybe run the ball some, and that would take away from his receiving work. Kittle also always live. I mean, all these dudes are always live for big yards, but I just think that in a game like this, where they run the ball a lot, they're up a lot of points, their defense is cooking, maybe they just don't throw the ball. They don't need to throw the ball a lot, and so at the end of the game, you're hoping for Kittle to get one more big catch or one more big, and they just don't give it to him because they're just up 30 points and they're running the ball. So that's my logicked out parlay for how I think the game's going to go. Yeah, I think it's probably going to go one or two ways here, you know. It's going to be either a blowout burial because the 49ers are really that team, or somehow they're going to cover the 10 points. Now, they could cover the 10 points and be getting blown out the whole time, too. So you got to keep that in mind. And so, I don't know. It's one of those things. I think maybe they can compete, maybe come in there and give them a game, but they with no Saquon, as he's their whole team pretty much, it's gonna be tough. They're gonna be able to game plan them, scheme them a lot better. This defense seems to be the best defense in the league, best offense in the league. I don't know how we're gonna do about it this Thursday. So 49ers, take them alternate spread. Don't go crush them for the 10, but they should cover something. And take a couple touchdowns, man. I think McCaffrey scores. I think Elijah Mitchell could get in there as a touchdown scorer. I think that just because the game script wise, I think that they're going to be down a lot. So maybe Jalen Hyatt could get in there game script wise. Maybe even Darren Waller because they got to throw the ball a lot. You know, I would like to see Danny Dimes scamper in again. I think he's going to have a lot of rushing touchdowns this year, but I don't know if the game script will depend on it. It'll be more just if they're at the goal line or not. So if he gets to the goal line, maybe see a Danny Dimes scamper or a Matt Breida touchdown if it's close. But if for some reason they're getting blown out, they'll probably just sling, and maybe a Jalen Hyatt bomb will be in their mix. So those are my picks for Thursday night football, baby. Okay, Giants versus 49ers. Okay, that's been another episode of Beat Street Sports. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on fucking everywhere, baby. We're going to the moon. I'll be back for more videos. We're going to pick every Sunday game. We'll get some more prop picks in the mix. See you later.